Welcome to my channel. Thank you to the subscriber that keep coming back. Thank you so much. God bless you. If you are yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the subscribe button to join our growing community. Also do well to turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I drop a new video. That being said, today I'll be dealing with a very controversial topic, which is how long should a man last in bed? Yeah. So we've had different perspective to this particular topic, and some persons feel there's need for a man to last very long. That proves his masculinity and how far he can actually go doing the do. Okay. So yeah, that being said, today I'll be interviewing some persons to actually scan their views and opinion on this particular topic. So guys, firstly, I'll be bringing on Mr. Solomon.
Yeah, hello guys.
Okay.
How you all doing?
Yeah. So this is Mr. Solomon. Mr. Solomon,
Yeah,
how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
That's
good.
good.
So quickly, how long do you feel a man should last in bed?
A man lasting in bed has nothing to do with 5 hours, 10 hours. It just depends on your body build, your body makeup. It depends on your capacity, what is naturally in you, what is inherent in you. Some persons would say, I like my man to last 10 minutes. I like him to last 20 minutes. Some say 2 hours. Some say 5 hours. The hours, the minutes does not really matter. What matters is your satisfaction. Do you derive satisfaction after that 5 hours? If you derive, there are persons who would stay for 2, 3 hours and they did not derive satisfaction. They did not reach the climax of what they did. In biology, they call it copulation. They did not hit that climax. They did not get to the pinnacle of orgasm.
Okay.
So it's not, there are persons who just go into action 5 minutes and they have arrived their destination. There are persons 3 minutes, they've arrived their destination. So your body chemistry is different from the other person who is telling you, oh, my man last, he dey charge up for 3 hours, he is good, he is. Don't use another person's body chemistry to define your body chemistry. All right, everybody have their timing. God has a time that he has configured for you, that this is, no matter what you take, no matter the drug, no matter the herbs you take, there's a capacity that is inside of you that your body can carry. So just understand your body chemistry, know this is what works for you, apply what works for you during the mechanism. You understand? When you are doing the do, understand what works for you, what takes you to orgasm, understand these things, and once you are good, you know these are techniques, these are skills that works for you, then you are 10 hours may never be necessary. 2 hours, you've arrived your destination. It simply means you are flying jets. All right? So that's just it. It doesn't matter 5 hours, 10 hours, no. 20 minutes is good. Some persons have their satisfaction 5 minutes, 3 minutes. So enjoy your time duration. That is what I have to say. Enjoy your time duration and hit your point. All right? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon. So quickly, let's digress a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so the economic situation is really critical at this point. It's harsh and it's telling on everybody, even the rich are crying. So what do you have to say regarding the harsh economic situation and how it impacts our relationships with our spouse or partners?
This is very crucial and sensitive, so to speak, when you bring economy and you are rubbing it with relationship. First of all, I would say the economic situation of the country right now is in a state of dilemma, is in a state of recession, is in a state of, hey, brother Bernard, I don't understand how many of you understand, but I just passed a message there. um, when it has to do with the economy and relationship, I would say, they say sew your coat according to your size. It simply means
It's no
work
longer
according
according
to
to
your
your material.
yeah, not according to your material no more, because there are persons who are very, very bogus. There are persons who are very, very plenty physically, but then how they cut their material, they are very, very precise. So when you understand what comes into your pocket as a man, you will know exactly what to spend. You will know exactly how to fuse in your resources to ensure your relationship works. I would tell guys who cares to listen, you don't go into relationship trying to impress a woman. You don't impress a woman with your resources. If not, the get-go you do that, you will do that all your life for the rest of that
It becomes
relationship.
transactional at
It
that
becomes
point.
transactional. It becomes transactional. You are going into a relationship. The first thing you define the basics. Why are we in this relationship? What is our purpose of coming together as boyfriend and girlfriend, or as are we to be called soon to be spouses? What is your aim of coming or of starting this relationship? So when you have this understanding, it will help you to manage your resources, whatever resources you are earning or your wages. It helps you to plan. So with what you have, it helps you with what you have. You can now use it to build your relationship. Valentine just passed. Uh, Valentine is a day old today. Today is or 2 days old. Today is 16th, and Valentine was 2 days back. There are persons who earn 50,000 naira and they use 30,000 naira to please a woman. That is economic foolishness.
Yeah.
That is foolishness. It doesn't depict that you love her. So you need to think that, call yourselves together, you the boy, you the girl, or the man and the woman. This is what we have. This is what is coming in. What do we have? You have a projection. You have a goal. What is the aim of this relationship? What are the things that we need in this relationship? What are the wants in this relationship? When you are able to define this, you'll be wise with your spending in your relationship. And I tell you, a woman that wants to stay with you, irrespective of how much you spend on her, would stay with you. The one that doesn't want to stay with you, if you like, spend 10 billion, she will still walk away. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon. So quickly, I have another question for you.
Okay.
What actually is your definition of love?
My definition of love is transparency, an open heart. Somebody said to me, "Why are you not with your wedding ring?" I said to him, "My wedding ring is just a symbol, a physical representation that I am married. But the true symbol is in my heart, that even when nobody is there, my heart is there to tell me that you are a married man, and what you think you are trying to do, you should not think it in the first place." So when I am able to think that what I'm trying to do, I should not do it, it simply means I have an affection that is unprecedented to the woman I love, that is called my wife, irrespective of whether I'm putting on a ring or I'm not putting on a ring, because there are people who put on rings and they still do what they want to do. So my definition of love is when your wife or your husband is not where you are right now, respect her and hold what you both share tenaciously. That is what I call love. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. It's been nice talking with you.
Thank you very much.
But lastly, I would like to add another question for you. Okay, so do you think a man should invest in a girl before marriage? I mean, when I mean invest, I'm actually talking about maybe a girl that he wants to send to school, and or maybe send the girl to go and learn some skills or something. What's your take on that?
Um, I would say sending or sponsoring an individual to attain her personal pursuit or quest in life is not a bad thing and has nothing to do with getting married to you. There are persons who would come and say, don't worry, I will train you in school. I will sponsor your business. I will do this, I will do that. And when you fail to define the purpose why you are doing that thing, I bet you the end result will not be friendly at all. So sponsoring someone, a friend in school or in her business, is not a bad thing, so to speak. But before you start spending your money on someone, if your intention is to settle down with that person, please open up and speak. Hello, lady. The reason why I am spending so much resources on you is because I love you. I cherish you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want you to spend the rest of your life with me. Are we good together? Do you accept my proposal? If yes, I am ready to train you to the height, to the pinnacle of success you choose to attain in life. And that is it. So many men today have uh, suffered high blood pressure, have suffered heart attack because of heartbreaks. Why? They put in all their resources, all their investments in a particular lady, hoping that after they are done training this person, sponsoring this person, the person will in turn come back to marry them. And the negative has been the case in most scenarios. So what I would say is, before you go spending your little resources on a lady or in a woman's life, I would tell you categorically, sit down with her and define your purpose for which you are spending. It's called budget. It's called scale of preference. It's called planning as well. So when you have this lineup of you itemize your purpose of spending your resources on her, let her know before you start doing all this. Because let me tell you, there are some, even if they have the idea that you have the intention of settling down with them, but so long you do not open your mouth to speak before you start, let me tell you, you will hit the rock, and you will hit it hard, and you will feel the pain. And when you feel the pain, my brother,
you will learn.
You will learn
the hard work
from our brother VDN. So that's just it. Just try to open up. I tell friends, if you love a woman and you choose to spend your resources on her, do not be afraid to tell her, lady, I care about you. I don't want to impress you. I want to support your dream. I want to share in your pain. So whatever thing it may take or cost me to support you, to be a support system, I will be open and ready to share with you what I have. And if she have this understanding, and both of you have this understanding that this is the purpose why we are in this relationship, I'm telling you, she will stick with you through thick and thin. That's just what I have to say regarding this issue.
Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon. Yeah, so another question. Okay, so recently divorce is on the increase. It's actually rampant at the moment.
Yeah.
So what do you think are the causes of the increased rate in divorce these days?
Divorce is how would I put it now, is not a good end result in relationships. It's not a good end result in relationship, because the intention before you came together, you had plans, you had good intentions, you had good desires for each other, your affections for each other were strong. But all of a sudden, as you get along, one thing led to another, and before you know, both of you who were once strong partners and lovers before are now enemies. So I would say divorce is really, 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 really not an encouraging line to get to in a relationship. Those of you who think divorce is the only way out of a bad relationship, I would say this: if you are experiencing domestic violence, please, if you are experiencing domestic violence in your relationship or in your marriage,
Back
I
And
would
please
advise you, you
take
may
a
not
walk.
necessarily divorce that person officially, but
Okay.
your safety is very, very paramount. Your safety, your health, your well-being, your emotional well-being is very, very important. Take a break from that relationship. Go and rest. Go and take a chill pill. Go and have a nice time, a break for yourself, for your health, and stay away from that person that is physically or emotionally
Abusing you.
abusing you, for your own safety. Because who is gone and buried after a while will simply be forgotten. All right. Memories, they say, last, but it only lasts for a while. Okay, so please, I would say again, divorce is not the answer to a bad relationship. But, if you are not feeling the relationship anymore, just walk away for your safety,
Yeah.
for your well-being, so you don't have mental issues and you don't have sleepless nights. You don't have injuries all over your body. You don't have injuries all over your heart. Eh? Because the heart of we humans is our life. All right? So just simply walk away. Give yourself some space out of that toxic relationship so you don't end up in a body bag. I think I have spoken enough. Believe those of you that are out there watching this video right now will come to terms with what we have shared with you so far. So please stay healthy, stay safe, and please give yourself a good distance from toxic relationships. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon.
Yeah,
This has
you're
been
welcome.
quite informative.
Yeah.
But I still have one or two questions before I will let you go.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, recently we've seen women being the first to actually make the first move in terms of talking to a partner for them to start a relationship. So I want to actually know what's your take on who to make the first move.
All right, when it comes to making to the first move in relationships, I believe when you are matured, when your mind is matured, when you think you are ready to saddle yourself with responsibilities that are engrafted in a relationship, it doesn't matter who takes the first step. The important thing is, what is the basics for the relationship, the foundation. Why are you going into a relationship with this guy? Why do you choose this girl to start up a relationship with? I think it is the basic for me. That is the primary thing. That's the key start. Why going into a relationship is important, whether the lady going taking the first move, or the guy going in first, or taking the first step, approaching a lady for a relationship, or a lady approaching a guy for a relationship. A lady approaching a guy for a relationship, to me, is nothing. It's not a big deal. It's not a bad thing. But it's just people having this perception that the duty
It's a man's
is a
thing
man's
to
thing
do.
to take the first step to approaching a lady, not the other way around. But to me, it doesn't matter. The important thing, if you find peace, if you find joy in that person, go for him or her. Period.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, in this part of the continent where
Yeah.
we are from, it's always better for the guys to actually make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, women that actually do the first move, they are seen to be, they are not regarded, and they are seen to be a kind of loose and
Loose, gullible
yeah,
types.
exactly. So they don't accord them the necessary respect and regard. So
I would say for that I would not accept that theory that because a lady approaches a guy first makes her a loose person. No, I've come to I've come across ladies who I for one had experienced it, where ladies approach me for relationships. But I told them, really I would just like having you as a friend. It's not like I friend zone them, but I just want us to be friends. You know? I told them, really, I don't feel you like that though, but we can be friends, good friends. And they were never angry at me because of the decision I took. Uh, not going into a relationship with them, but it doesn't make them look loose, gullible, or whatever people terms it. It doesn't. I don't agree with that theory.
Okay, and again, another reason for the female not to always be the first to make the first move is because those ladies that tend to make the first move, there's this perception that the guys will not take them seriously, and with time they tend to play with them and eventually dump them. So I think that's another reason why ladies are actually scared to make the first move these days.
What I see in that, it just depends on if you fall into the wrong hands. That is just it. I have a senior friend in Abuja, Abuja, Nigeria, because I know persons all over the world are watching this video right now. I have a friend, a senior friend. He's older to me with about like 15, 20 years. When he had nothing, but before he got married, it was his current wife that approached him. So it was the wife that approached him for a relationship, and he obliged her. And as we speak today, they are happily married couples. In fact, she was the one that got him the job he's doing today. He's a rich man now. So it's to me, if you find anywhere you find love, hmm, whether the approach comes from the female or the male, if you both are meant to be, who comes first does not count. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
you're
so
welcome.
yeah, another question I have for you is there's this thing about proposals these days. So some persons are of the opinion that a man shouldn't kneel down to propose to his woman, you know, and like they've always said that woman's place is always at the bottom, the other side.
Mm.
So what's your take on a man kneeling down to propose to his wife?
There's
Is yet to
no
be.
there's no uh, part in the scripture that says a man must kneel down to propose to a woman. There's no book that has been written or that is written that says a man must go on his knee to propose to a woman. Um, there's no position for proposal. There's no particular um, position you need to take as a man before you propose to a woman that truly loves you. If she loves you, kneeling down is not a bad thing, but it may not be necessary. It is not a compulsory position to take before you propose to a woman. You can kneel down and propose to a woman, it's all good. You can lie down if you so wish to propose to a woman, it's all good. Whatever position you choose to take, whatever posture you choose to take to propose to your woman, all depends on you. The important thing there is, do you both love each other? Are you ready to ride and die for each other? If the answer is yes, good and fine. You can swim in the ocean to propose. You can fly in the air to propose. There's no particular order for proposal. All right? Uh-huh. So that is just my take on that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon. Lastly, before I let you off the hook,
Yeah.
my last question for you would be what's your take about the ways to prepare as a man before entering into marriage?
All right. Before you go into marriage, it is simple. The first important thing is, do you have a steady income?
Very important
Are
at this
you
point.
doing a business? Are you into a business? How well is your business thriving?
Yeah,
Are you into a skilled job,
yeah,
craftsmanship? What earns you money that is legit? What earns you money? Once you are able to, you are earning a wage or a salary, or you have craftsmanship, you could be a fashion designer, you could be an artist, you could be whatever, you could be an auto engineer, whatever profession you are into, you must ensure that money is flowing into your hands either monthly or as a wage or on a daily basis. So you could have a stand, a financial stand on where to lay your relationship, because truly speaking, um, your relationship uh, is 50% dependent on your
your finance.
your finance, because you must water the ground.
Exactly.
There are some needful steps you must take if
Must
you are
take
going, if you come
responsibility.
now to say you are getting married to a lady, you must go see her family, especially
Exactly.
in this part of the country, in this part of the world, Africa. You don't just pick a woman and you start cohabiting, and you can be arrested and locked up for real.
Exactly.
So you must have an earning. You must be earning money so you can go do the needful. Go see her family, pay the bride price, do all that should be done, and you are good to go. The important thing, you must be earning money, either by salary, a wage, or
A skill.
daily income.
Anything that brings money to
Anything
it.
that brings money, anything legit.
Yeah.
Listen carefully.
Very
Anything
important.
legit, anything that will not take you behind bars.
Exactly. Very
Good.
important. Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon. It's actually been nice talking
My
with
pleasure.
you. Yeah, so much information out there. Thank you so much for coming on this show.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully I'll bring you again. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so quickly, I will be bringing another guest. I'll be back in a jiffy. So, guys, welcome back. So to continue with this interview, I will be bringing on another guest, Mr. Thompson, so we could actually hear his opinion on the current issues we are going to be discussing. So, Mr. Thompson,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Welcome to this show.
Yeah.
So, quickly, I would like to know what's your take on how long a man should last in bed?
Well, that issue is a very elaborate one.
Exactly.
But to start with, how long a man should last in bed?
Look at the cameras.
Let's say 15-20 minutes is okay. But
Wow.
the total event should last about an hour,
Wow.
which includes foreplay and other things. Because before you're actually doing the
The
trusting
do.
in and out
Yes.
of a woman, you have to first of all do foreplays, get her very, very excited over the whole activity. Then, believe me, you want to start your work. 15-20 minutes is enough to get to climax.
Wow. That's really amazing. Quite amazing. Okay, so I have another question for you. So, what's your take about a man sponsoring a woman to acquire a degree or to acquire a skill? What's your take? Because recently we've seen situations where a man will sponsor a lady through school or to acquire a skills, and when she comes out, she will be like, "Oh, we are no longer in the same class. I cannot settle for less. I need someone better." So what's your take really on this issue?
For me, I don't think sponsoring someone to have a degree or have a skill is a bad thing. And
Okay.
most times, it's not really because of they are not in the same class or because maybe the man is not educated. You find educated men sponsoring somebody to school and they still come out and they say no to you. It's all about having feelings. When you're sponsoring somebody to school or making them have a skill, it's a 50-50 something. It's either at the end of the day they will accept you or they may not accept But you
Exactly.
sponsoring them, if it goes well that they accept your proposal to be their husband at the end of the day, then it's a win for you. You understand? So I feel it's good to sponsor any person that requires that kind of assist from you.
Okay, that's really nice. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I have another question for you. What's your take about a man kneeling down to propose to his woman? Really?
Um, there's no laid down rules on how to propose to a woman. You
Exactly.
understand? It's not stipulated anywhere that you have to go down on your knees, and there's not so a laid down rules that says you cannot go down on your knees when you want to propose to a woman. It's all about feelings. It all depends on how you're feeling it, what you feel like is the best for you to do. You understand? So if you want to kneel down, you are free to kneel down. After all, at the end of the day, when you are doing the do, the positions you take, you still kneel down for that
Exactly.
woman. You understand? So
Did you get that?
kneel down to propose to a woman is not, I won't say it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Thompson. Yeah, so considering the recent hike in the rate of divorce, it's actually been rampant. So what's your take? Or what can you say are the major factors attributing to the hike in divorce recently?
Uh, for that, I think the major reasons why we have so many divorce here and there is marrying for the wrong reasons. You understand?
Bam.
You as a man, so there are some men that marries a woman because they are beautiful.
True.
There are some women that marries a man because they have money.
Exactly.
And let's paint a picture. If you are a man, you marry a woman because she's very beautiful. Her face looks so well,
Yeah.
pointed nose.
Yeah.
After she marries you, you want to travel with her, and there's an accident. Her face is disfigured.
The pointed nose is no
What-
longer
what
there.
becomes
What
of that marriage?
happens? Yeah.
Then you as a woman, you are married to a man because he has money.
Yeah.
I've seen people that they rise and people fall. What
True.
if the man is going down?
And the money is no longer there. What
How will you
happens?
cope? So you don't marry for a selfish reason. You marry because you're in love with that person. So that's why we're having so many high level of divorce rates these days. We marry for the wrong reasons.
Marrying for the wrong reasons. Wow. So I hope the young ladies out there, you have to set your standards right when going for your choice of a partner. Do not marry for the wrong reason. It's really important you set those standards and know exactly why you are going into marriage with that partner of yours. So, Mr. Thompson, thank you so much. Yeah, I have another question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your take about um, a lady being the first to ask a man out?
For me, I think I like that one. Because of the truth, not all men are good enough to actually approach a lady. I, for one, am such a person. I
Yeah,
have
the
that
shy
confidence
type.
to just see a lady and walk up to her and say, "Oh, I like you." So I have my own ways of crawling into your life. You understand? But if we find women that
Did you
are
hear
good
that?
enough to
He
say,
has his ways of crawling into your life.
if we find women that are good enough to say, "Guy, I
I
like
think
you.
I like you.
I want to have something to do with you," then
Yeah.
I think we should appreciate them. It doesn't mean they are loose. You understand? There are women that you approach, they end up stressing you for like 2 years safe. When they finally accept you, they still misbehave. You understand? You find out that they are more loose than those ones that you think they will lose and all that. So
Okay.
I think it would be a good one if they can be good enough to say, "Yeah, I like you," if they truly like the person. You understand?
Thank you so much. So another question. How well do you think a man should prepare before going into marriage?
Well, I think the basic thing to look out for before you go into marriage is to know, make sure you have a stable source of income.
Very important.
Little or big, just have a stable source of income, then have good planning system, know how to plan, how to save. Understand? I think that should be one of the first thing to consider. Then the second thing is to know who you are going to marriage with. Will that person favor you? Will that person manage that your little income? If you happen to see a girl that is expensive,
Okay.
spend so much, and you are earning very, very little, I don't think that's a wise choice to
Yeah.
want to go into marriage with such a person. go for someone that can manage your financial situation with you.
Wow, it's really important you have financial stability before going into marriage, because marriage comes with a lot of responsibility. So before attempting to go into marriage, guys, fix your finances. If you are not having a job, get one. If you do not have a skill, acquire one. If you do not have a business, start something. You cannot go and carry someone's daughter and put in your house and start maltreating maltreating her. So you need to first and foremost fix your finances before talking about settling down. You understand? There are so many things to actually look at for before entering into marriage. Your finance, your choice of partner, your standards. What are you looking for? What are those criteria and qualities you are looking out for to see in your woman? There are so many factors to actually look into before settling down. So if you are planning to settle down, do your due diligence and know if actually that's the right person for you. So, Mr. Thompson, thank you so much. Yeah, another question I'll have for you is what's your take about long distance relationship?
Long distance relationship, I don't think there's anything bad in it because it all depends on individuals, you understand? And some persons will say out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly.
That's for those kind of persons with such kind of mindset. Whereas some matter the distance. The thing is, when you are with the right person, that connection will always be there. No matter the
Exactly.
distance, you always feel the vibe. It will be as if the person is present with you. You understand? So it all depends on who you are trying to click with. So there's nothing bad in long distance relationship.
Okay, so many a times I've heard people say, "I cannot do long distance relationship. I can't cope. I need my man to be always there. I need my man physically." So I believe it's a personal thing, depending on what you want. But outrightly, there's nothing wrong with having a long distance relationship. Okay, so guys, I still have another question for Mr. Thompson.
Okay?
What's your definition of love?
My definition of love is meeting someone that has understanding about who you are,
Okay,
has understand your interests, you understand our interests, our likes and dislikes. Um, Meeting someone that knows how to forgive,
exactly, very
that knows how
important.
to say yes to you and to say no to you in a way that there will be no conflict. I think that's love. Basically, the word there is understanding because there can be no love if there's no understanding in a relationship. That's my definition of love.
Yeah. Love is so many things, depend on what you actually think love is. But these days, we're actually seeing people getting the wrong definitions of love. Some to them, love is when you are showering them with money and gifts. So it depends on what your definition actually is of love. So, Mr. Thompson, yeah, another question for you. So, yeah, Mr. Thompson, what are the qualities you actually look at for in a woman?
Wow. The qualities I look at for in a woman, they are out of this world. First of all, it's understanding. That's one thing I look at for in a woman. The ability to understand who you're dealing with. Number two, meekness. I cannot tolerate a woman who doesn't have that cool-headedness. You understand? I cannot be hot tempered and be hot tempered because I am.
They have to be set on
I'm
fire.
hot tempered in a way, but I can control it. But whereby I'm hot tempered, you're hot tempered, then it means that we have to be on fire, like you rightly said. So I want that meekness from a woman, that calmness, that ability of a woman to not to make me calm, to not to make me bend to her way. And that's the kind of qualities I need in a woman.
Okay. So now if you have a woman that is an independent woman, a woman that is dependent financially, she's stable, but she lacks character. She lacks character, but she's beautiful. She's everything you want in your woman. I mean, in terms of physical attributes, but she lacks character. Can you settle with her?
I can never settle with a woman that lacks character. You understand? Because having good morals goes a long way. Character is something that is hard for many persons to change. Your character becomes your habit. You understand? So I cannot settle with someone that has bad character. Because the character you display to me, you take it out there. Most of the times, a woman with a bad character end up bringing problem into a man's life. I think I value my peace of mind more than beauty. Like I rightly said, beauty is something that can fade away. With just a little quarrel, a woman can lose her whole beauty. I've seen ladies whereby they are dating people's husband. End of the day, the wives of those people pour acid on them. The face is sweeter. So
Yeah.
we don't follow a woman because of beauty. We don't follow a woman because of the natural endowment. We follow a woman because of inner peace you can get as a man, not the natural endowment. Natural endowment you can buy them outside. That's why we have hook up girls.
Exactly. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now, another aspect I would want to know what your opinion is. Um, what do you think about having relatives staying with you and your spouse?
Well, I don't think it's a bad thing for relatives to live with me and my wife if the space is there, if we have the room to accommodate them, the finance is there to cater for them. I don't think there's anything bad in it because having them be with you means that you love family. Your children will grow to know their extended families.
Okay.
Because these days we find ourselves not knowing our extended families.
Exactly.
And
Some are going
No,
into a
they
relationship
say-
with their relations.
yes, they say age is a teacher. No, with so many years you've lived on earth, you end up seeing so many things. There are persons that have dated their cousins, not distant relations now, close.
Yeah.
So this living with relations helps curtail such kind of situations. You understand? So I feel it's a good thing to accept people into your home, not pushing them away.
Okay, so many a times some persons are of the opinion that if you have to accommodate your relatives in your home, you should discuss it with your spouse. You both has to reach a compromise on what and how you are going to actually go about it. So you do not have a situation where the day you tell this one, okay, I think we need some space, you have to leave for now, it becomes an issue. So it's something you discuss with your spouse and decide on what exactly you guys want from the inception before settling down properly. Okay? So yeah, guys, I have another question for Mr. Thompson.
Okay.
So what do you think about a woman? Okay, let me rephrase. What will you do if you actually catch your woman cheating?
Um, when something has not happened, you cannot fully say how you react. But one thing I know is this:
Can you take
I will
it?
always be bitter about the whole thing. But at the end of the day, if I love that person, there's every tendency that I will likely forgive that person. Speaking
Okay.
from my own self.
Wow,
There's high
that's
tendency
rare.
that I will
That's
forgive
rare.
that person. But then, when there comes forgiveness, I think there should be repentance.
True,
If I
true,
can forgive
true.
you, then you should be able to repent. Because they say once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah,
You do something once, you do the second time, then the third time, you're going forgiveness.
it's not a mistake at the third
Yeah.
instance. Wow. So actually not heard the man saying I'll be able to forgive my partner if she actually cheats. I've not really heard that. All I keep hearing is I can't take it. That's the end of the relationship. Is this, is that. So I think there are a few men that can actually accommodate a cheating partner. But come to think of it, what do you think are the rising factors of women actually cheating? Because it's becoming a cause for concern these days.
Sometimes it all boils down to marrying somebody you really don't click with. Most people they just marry for the selfish reasons. They know that they love Johnson, and because Johnson has no money, they end up following Jude. Jude that has money, and that feeling is not really there. So while marrying Jude, they might still want to keep Johnson. So because they are keeping Johnson close as a friend, call him an bestie. And
Friend zoning.
once you slept with someone, there's every tendency that you are likely to sleep with that person again, so long that person is close. Understand? Whereby your husband should will make you angry and you cry to Johnson, who is your ex. That feeling might just come back again. So there are so many reasons why people just end up cheating.
That's why they say old firewood. Old firewood is very dry, so at any slight spark, there's tendency for it to ignite again. Yeah, so it's better you keep your ex far away from you. So now, let's take for instance, you are not yet married with your partner. Okay, you guys are in a relationship, but you are not in a very comfortable position financially, and she has a guy out there that supports her financially. How would you see that? Will you be able to take it when she brings money from that guy and gives to you? Are you going to be happy staying in that relationship?
It's a big no for me.
Wow.
Because as much as I can say, education has no thing to do in my life, my own self now, concerning such kind of situation. I cannot share my woman with somebody, no matter the finance she might bring back home. Even if she have to say, my boyfriend or my husband, this man is going to give you 5 million naira, 10 million naira. Even if I'm poor, like a short rat, there's no way I will allow that because I know where I come from. A woman's body should be sacred to just one man.
Exactly.
Likewise, a man also, but with men, most times the dog in us just push us around.
The dog in you keep moving around. Oh, wow. It's actually been nice talking to you, Mr. Thompson. You've actually given us so much information, and I believe my fans out there are really pleased to have you around too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll be glad to bring you again to this show. Will you be willing to come?
Yeah, I'll be very willing.
All right. Thank you. So, guys, we are still here. We're still here. So, still on my interview, and I have another guest in the house. I'll be bringing on Mr. Edmond. So, Mr. Edmond, good to have you. Mr. Edmond.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Not bad.
Okay, good to have you. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
this show. So
Pleasure.
I'll be asking you a few questions just to know your opinion or your take on some certain issues that we feel need to be addressed. Okay, so quickly,
Yeah.
I would like to know what's your take on how long a man should last in bed.
Wonderful. It's the form of a competition. Well,
Look into the camera.
many men has a different opinion towards that, and I think if it's my opinion, maybe I'm getting well. At least plus the romance and what have you. Let's say 15 minutes now. An okay person. 15
Okay,
minutes okay.
15 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
So, guys, it depends on what your preferences are. We've had people say, okay, from the foreplay down to the men going down and everything. So, ideally, what is the ideal timing when it comes to staying in bed with your partner. So we've had a situation where some persons will say, oh, it has to be an hour, it has to be 30 minutes, it has to be 2 hours, just so we have all the needed satisfaction. So at the end of this video, so stay to the end, at the end of this video, I will be telling you the ideal timing, what is desirable, what is ideal, what is too short, and what is too long, as per timing on how long your man should spend in bed. So stick around. I'm still here with Mr. Edmond, so I have other questions for him. So Mr. Edmond, what's your take on a man kneeling down before a woman to propose to her?
Wow. This is this is big. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. There should be a respect between man and a woman, and the man kneeling down before his woman is not like he's bringing himself down, but rather he is showing a level of respect towards his woman to be, and he wants to make her realize that that kneeling is an act of humility, to kind of show her that he is not haughty, he's not that proud or egoistic, but rather, please be my wife. At least it's a good thing, if you ask me.
So
Yeah, it's a good one.
you would actually need to propose.
If it need be, I will even make the 2 kneels.
Guys, you hear that?
My wife, she's not for joke.
That's nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so what's your take on sponsoring a woman through school or making her to acquire some level of skills? What's your take on that?
Wahala Pro Max.
Hmm.
Wahala Pro Max. I have a friend that usually say that age is a teacher. I'm not only age, your environment also is a teacher.
Okay.
I've come across people who sponsored their women to acquire a particular skill or even school, and they screwed up at the end of the day. They say once bitten, twice shy. I don't say that happened to me, but with what is happening around us, I can't encourage a man to do that. My opinion though, I can't, because I don't know if I can give a brief story.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a man, Chukwuemeka, I remember very well, an Igbo man in Kano State within local government. He came across this lady, and out of love, he paid the mother's hospital bills, paid some bills for the father for one loan he collected, and even told the parent that he loved their daughter and he would like to marry her. Out of excitement, they say, go ahead, go ahead. So the man said that they should just remove their hands from all bills, that he would take care of it. To cut long story short, brother, sister, although the guy is not educated, he has not even primary cert, but he told himself that he wants to marry an educated woman so that his children will not follow his footsteps. When he's out there looking for what to bring to the house, the woman is helping him out. Only for the girl to tell him after graduation that she cannot marry an illiterate man.
We're not in the same class.
What? Are you for real? The guy was like, it's a joke, until he caught her with another man. Yeah, the guy is well-to-do. He drove that. Then it's this Prado Jeep that's raining in the north. And the man has no chance to sue them to the court. And They ended up in the court, and the judge now asks the girl that, do you love this man or not? She says she cannot settle with a man that's not educated. The man said, okay, you knew he was not educated, yet he began to list every. Guys, I not agree. Oh. At the end of the day, the judge said that the family are going to pay 8.9 million. What I'm telling you is like 13 to 14 years story. Imagine 8.9 that time. If now 20 block kill na well. So
So basically,
basically
you are
me,
saying it's
it's
not
a no.
it's enough
It's
for
a no.
you. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Edmond. Yeah, so for me, I keep telling young guys, as a man, if you decide to pick up a lady and you want to sponsor her through school, or you want to enroll her to acquire some level of skills, first, I would ask you, are you educated? Do you have that amount of skills? Because I feel for you to actually want to sponsor a lady in school, before attempting to do that, you should have gotten a degree already. Because let's face reality, let's face the fact. Once a lady goes through school and she's refined, her perspective to things is different. She sees you as that local champ around.
Yes.
So before attempting to sponsor a lady to acquire a skills or sponsoring her through school, ensure you are educated. Trust me, she would come out and serve you hot breakfast. Premium tears is sure. Ensure you are educated. If you want to enroll in a skill, ensure you are skillful already. Always try to put yourself above all that she has already. Because these days, you will literally find few women that will be willing and ready to go through school and come back and marry one illiterate. She will tell you to your face, we are no longer in the same class. I can't deal with that. I can't cope. So guys, before settling, attempting to sponsor a girl through school, ensure you are educated. Ensure you have your own skills. Ensure you have things you are doing that is actually bringing money to the table. And seriously, it's not about just money. It's not about just money. Because you might have all the money in the world and she will still come back and tell you, you are not educated. So you have to go to school before enrolling her to acquire a degree. Hope you get that. So, Mr. Edmond, thank you so much. I have other questions for you. Okay? So, recently we've recorded that divorce is on the increase. The rate of divorce these days is rampant. So what do you think are the causes of the hike in divorce recently?
Well, it's unfortunate rather to say we can liken this issue to pandemic, because these are two people that swore themselves into relationship, and they promised to be there, only for one party to come with an issue, and it's divorce. Well, I think guys need to know the kind of person they want first. You know, this outside the relationship, I used to tell people that it's a deception. Oh, I love you. Oh, I can't live without you. This popular saying.
Yeah, my cockroach.
Hey,
My
tea,
cockroach.
the sugar in my tea,
Any
the
sugar.
butter in my bread, blah 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 blah. That, if you ask me, that's not the true love. It's infatuation. It's deception, because a bad man will pretend to be a good person because he doesn't want to hurt his woman, and she too, in turn, she doesn't want to. So by the time they don't settle inside, and there the real play is that if he's a smoker, because of her, he pocket the smoking. After I don't marry now, tell me, he will resume. A drunkard, a womanizer, all those vices. And she now, bad mouth. The list is on and on. And before you knew it, they can no longer tolerate each other. Some is trust issue. Man said his wife or other men, he will just conclude, okay, something is between them. The woman alike. Listening to people. Oh, your husband this, your husband that. And instead of her to kind of, okay, let me look into this before reacting, she will just react. Bah! Even when the man get evidence to prove his innocence, he is still explaining. The man alike. So, a lot. Some is financial problems. The man can no longer cope. Maybe he's working before and all of a sudden something came up or something happened and he's no longer working. He's busy looking for job and the woman cannot take it. Or the woman, she is the one, the woman is the one taking care of the house. You know now, the man, the house, bad mouth. So see, the list is endless. The list is endless. I think it's a problem. It's a pandemic, I'm telling you. It's a pandemic. And we pray that God will help us. And to solve this issue, we need a go.
Wow. So, divorce. I mean, there are so many factors attributing to the hike in divorce these days. But what I can't really stand or advise you as a woman to continue dealing with is if you are in an abusive relationship. If the man is, beating you up, if there is domestic violence, auntie, learn to take a walk. Know exactly when to take a walk so they don't carry you out in a body bag.
Yes.
It's really, really very important, So there are so many reasons why people are getting divorced these days, but I feel it's a matter of what suits you. If it's something you can't deal with, learn to take a walk. It's not a do or die affair. Learn when to take a walk. So, Mr. Edmond, another question is, can you handle a cheating partner?
Makagini. No. I said no. Cheat. It's a serious issue.
What if she's bringing money home?
See, that's where the problem lies. Because, see, there is a way your man will give it to you. If another man gives you, you will say, what is happening? You will begin to compare. And before you knew it, the man will be secondary. And that man out there, first. No. I can't encourage cheat in a relationship. No. To me,
so it's a no for you.
No need for long English.
It's a no. It's a no. Okay. Yeah, so it's a matter of preference. Some will tell you when she cheats, and if I actually love her well enough, I will still forgive her if she's ready to repent. If she's ready to stop, I will still forgive and accept her back. So
the time we find ourselves, it's a hard time. Somebody said when you see somebody doing something that has been doing it before, it's just that it's a bad day for him that day. So, no.
It's a no for you. Okay, so another question. What's your definition of love?
Love here, love there. Well, even though it's deep, heartfelt emotions towards your girl, my own definition of love is forgiveness. Because in the absence of forgiveness, love cannot cohabit in that place. No. Forgiveness opens room for second chance. When you say you love someone, it means when he or she is wrong, you'll be able to put that person in, correct the person, and give him a chance to. But if you don't, it means no love there. Me, my own definition is forgiveness.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So you heard from Mr. Edmond. He says his definition of love is forgiveness. What's your own definition of love? Do well to drop it at the comment section. Okay. So yeah, Mr. Edmond,
Yes.
what's your take about long distance relationships?
Aha. One more. I think for personal issues, I shouldn't be discussing this because I'm a victim. So
So it's a no for you.
you gotta listen, no? Because what favors you must not favor the other person, and it's vice versa. Obviously, it didn't favor me, so I don't want to get deep into it. Thank you.
Okay, I can understand for personal reasons. I think I would actually leave that. Okay. So Mr. Edmond, thank you so much for having you.
My pleasure.
One more question before I let you off the hook. When you have a partner that has financial stability, she's beautiful, she have all the physical attributes you want in your woman. I mean, she ticks all the T's when it comes to the criteria you look out for in your woman. But she lacks character. She lacks character. Can you settle for her?
What is the use of an iPhone? This, what do you call it? iPhone 14 Pro Max with a broken screen. The phone is beautiful, of course. All that you need is inside, but the screen is broken. It's useless because people should understand this. When you are into a relationship, let me say marriage, for example, it's not just for the two of you. It's because of the two of you coming together that your families are also coming together. So, yeah, it's the two of you living in the same house and the rest of your families in their own respective homes. But the man is also marrying the woman's people and the woman alike. So, what is the essence of she having all and she has bad character? It means even you, the man,
I soup.
now you go take the fire well. By the time you start to run kitty cutter, you no go know. I feel men should look into that aspect. She has all, but just that,
She lacks character.
it's like a beautiful phone. I leave you with a broken screen.
Wow. That's your way of just putting it in a layman's
Bam.
definition. Okay. Lastly. Okay. How well do you think a man should be prepared before going into marriage?
It's very serious. Very, very serious. One, the man should have what he's doing. Of course, job. You must be working. Then you are at least some amount of money. Your financial capability should be at least a good one. Because, bro, you cannot enter into marriage issues and you are having financial problems. Because everything revolves around this money. You should be able to take care of your woman, meet her needs, and the rest. Not just kind of doing a try and error. God will bless us. God understand. No understand though, but even one or two, it that does not work, we did not eat to. So a man should be able to be financially stable. You must not be much, but at least to some certain degree.
Have some financial
Uh-huh.
stability.
Your stability should be that of should be a bit strong so that you can be able to tackle all that comes your way financially.
Marriage is a lot.
So,
It's not just about the
At
celebrations.
all, at all, at all.
It's a lot
at all.
more.
Because after the celebration of that, they don't eat, they don't drink, they don't dance, they don't spray you. She go come house. And then they will get you. All they knew out there is Mr. and Mrs.
Exactly.
But you know shop today, nobody they don't know that one. You know get house, they don't know that one. They will tell you say, so you know get money, go spend that kind money for marriage like that. They will be the one to now start pointing one or two errors for you. So bro, please let's be
Get financial stability
yes. Sir.
before attempting to go into marriage. Thank you so much, Mr. Edmond.
My pleasure.
It's been nice talking with you, and hopefully I will have you back on this show some other time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, guys. It's been an amazing time. Talking with these men and having their opinion and perspective to these issues that I've raised so far. And guys, what do you think about all these questions? What's your take? What's your opinion? Drop your suggestions, your thoughts about this video at the comment section. Okay, so quickly, my own take about how long a man should last in bed. Really, there are no set standards. There are no rules. There are no definitions to how long a man should last in bed. It's just a matter of what works for you. Like I said, there are no set rules. There are no definitions. There are no standards as to how long a man should last in bed. It's a matter of preference, what suits you. But I would like to drop a few tips on what. If you last less than 3 minutes in bed, guy, it calls for a clinical concern. Learn to go see your doctor if you last less than 3 minutes, okay? It calls for concern medically. Now, if you last between 3 to 7 minutes, that's just ideal. It's adequate enough. From your outside your foreplay and the rest, 3 to 7 minutes, it's adequate. Okay? So when you have between 7 to 13 minutes, it's desirable. It's just perfect. It's just cool. Now, anything above 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours is just too long. It's too long. So that's it. Really, there are no definitions to it. Okay? So thank you guys for sticking around to this point. Thank you so much. If you are here to join this community, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the subscribe button to join this growing community. Also, do well to turn on your notification bell so you get notified when a new video drops. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your suggestions about the video on the comment section. Do well to share to friends and family. Until I come your way again, thank you for watching. Love you. God bless you.